Don't tell me I'm pretty for a black girl, because not to be arrogant, I'm pretty damn beautiful for a girl, period. Now, I'm black without apology, loud with the voice of my people.
TMI Project is a nonprofit organization that uses true storytelling for social justice movement building. We teach storytelling and writing workshops that culminate in live performances, and we really focus on storytellers who don't often have a chance to tell their stories, and we amplify those voices and shine the spotlight on those stories. The reason I understand and am called to do this work is because I grew up keeping secrets, and I know what it feels like to feel like you have a bit of information that you're not supposed to tell anyone. When you go through some kind of trauma, you hold on to the memory from the age you were when you went through it. And if you don't talk about it and you don't air it out, you never get to process it with an adult frame of mind. The benefit of being able to be brave enough to take that story and perform it on stage is that when you look back on that experience now, instead of just going right back to the trauma, you first go back to the performance and all the memories that you associate with it. It changes the way you remember what happened.
It's my 10th birthday. I am a gloomy nerd, but today I am happy because I'm having a party. My mother is raging around the house with a vacuum. Her misery, as always, is like a deep fog that rolls through the house, seeping into every little corner and crevice.
Coming up against that fear of saying the thing you're afraid to say and doing it anyway is the thing that lets you connect to other people.
When I return to my room, I close the door and notice my lunchbox hanging on the doorknob. Inside, the slow-boiling army of maggots that have hatched on the carcass of the leftover fried chicken I declined to eat last week burst forth, spilling out of the bag and onto the floor, squirming deep into the fibers of the brown shag carpet. That's when my mother walks in. Now I've really ruined everything. I'm literally the worst kid on earth.
There's nothing in the world like somebody laughing at something that's been traumatic for you. I mean, with enough time. It just feels like a physical sensation of lightness.
As humans, I think we want to connect, but we're not very good at it. We exist in a paradigm of us versus them. It's nearly all we've known. What's so powerful about shared stories is that it really gets at the heart of what I think it is that we all want.
But all is not well, because there's an illness dwelling inside of me. It's been 3 months since I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I don't want the voices to return. I don't want to see the visions again. So I find strength in the encouragement of my friend, Emily, even though she isn't there with me, because she's always there in my mind and in my heart. I haven't lost hope. Like I said, it's all up from here.
Being able to tell your story is a human right. And I believe that this business of telling our personal story is one of the truest forms of magic. The alchemy of turning what is most personal into something that just about everyone can recognize as universal.
I become a braver writer and storyteller from teaching the workshops and watching people go through the process, because they face challenges or come up against something that they're willing to cross over their own personal hurdle. And I think one of the most rewarding things is seeing what people look like when they're done. It often looks like they're kind of floating out of the theater and they're taller than they had been and like something was lifted from them. It's amazing to be able to watch that over and over and over again. I can't imagine doing anything else at this point. It fuels my spirit more than anything. Storytelling really does have the power to change the world.